The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. The Texans at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
51 the mic, boy, 51.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're scoreless after 1. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And this offense takes over. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 13.
And that one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And it'll be... So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now a handoff up the middle. Easily. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That throws. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready, go.
Here's a fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Up the middle they go.
Black 40. 10 cycles. Cut.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 44. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter easily, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And that will be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So on is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Easily. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's...
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for the Chargers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Up the middle they go. Easily. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The Texans at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rose. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe
ready here for this drive, Charles. You still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. They'll hand it off to Bush. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
60 red. 60 red. Ball is red.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff,
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far.
Right?
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
52 blue.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Strike. Check strike.
Check out, bro. Hot, hot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Up the middle they go. Easily. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Bush, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Easily. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's fielded at the 8-yard line and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, eluding the tackle. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be tight.
Set, punt, black 40.
I know he ain't got it. Right. He's done.
Go.
He's back to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, you can... Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Tennessee, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.